We're here at the Sweets Way occupation. We just had a public meeting with around 40 people. So residents met with, residents were at the public meeting, activists from across London. We talked about building the campaign, the Sweets Way campaign in Barnet, talked about direct action, talked about hustings, and the election hustings coming up in Barnet, and having a presence at those hustings. And generally we talked about how to build the profile of the Sweets Way campaign, and that it's great to link up with other campaigns, it's great to go on marches, but the building block that we all want to make sure that the building block that we're all starting with is the Sweets Way campaign. Exactly.
And then this is Barnet, but it's about how many, okay, this we know about is actually, the estates under threat would be West Hendon, Sweets Way, Torres Valley,
So in Barnet, there's this, as well as the Sweets Way estate, there's the West Hendon estate, there's Dollis Valley estate,
Sweets Way, Dollis Valley, West Hendon, Bayesian Court, I think. Bayesian Court, 50 Bayesian Court is in New Barnet. And also, I think there's another one. Sorry guys, but I can't remember the name. But then the thing is this is Barnet, where they've actually made themselves a private corporation. So they want to remove any social contract between the social contract between the state and the public, really, the taxpayer. So what they want to do is just extract money from the taxpayer and not give anything back in return. Currently, this is a nice 5-bed house. One of the places in, well, as you know, the Sweets Way resists lost their court battle over the 6 houses that they had occupied, and now they have. There's another one here. So remember, there's a lot of housing in Barnet and in London that are empty. Check out Aylesbury. Those guys are really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But anything else? What else is there? Oh yes.
There's campaigns. There's a big campaign developing. Well, there's the Guinness Estate in Brixton and the Reclaim Brixton campaign, which is coming up, which is going to be really big, anti-gentrification campaign in Brixton. And as you said, the Aylesbury Estate, Focus E15, still carrying on the campaign, linking up with other groups. But I think also there's the March for the Homeless coming up on the 15th of April, May Day, other actions. So another part of the discussion tonight was that Sweets Way are going to be at the front of the March for leading the March for the Homeless on the 15th of April, which I think is a really good way. It's great to see estate campaigns and campaigns around homelessness linking up and coming together to fight for better housing from the bottom up, from the grassroots up. Yeah,
rather than the astroturf from Homes for Britain, who are actually all built up of landlord groups and corporations like Barrett's, astroturfing. Anyway, guys, remember this. Currently in London, there's about 70 housing estates under threat. That translates to, the BBC never mentioned it, 70 housing estates, that translates to 160,000 flats in the entirety of London under threat. Remember, there's only 400,000 council housing left in London, and there's 160,000 are under threat again. So, if you don't think that you're under threat right now, you're deluding yourself. Okay? So please, check out all these housing groups and join. Even Time Out has actually pointed out that at the moment in time, London's under threat. Our housing is under threat. Our culture is under threat. Without the housing, we don't have a culture. We don't have music that's really groundbreaking anymore because all those people are not actually, they don't have housing. What the hell? How can you have 1.5 million properties empty and you can't afford to rent? It's ridiculous.
But it's one fight, isn't it? I mean, the fight for better housing is a fight for our communities. It's a fight the fight for secure housing is also, when you don't have secure housing, you're more vulnerable, you're more easily exploited, and when when we're talking about housing, it's so fundamental into how we live our lives, and I think the systematic social cleansing of London is also about creating a vulnerable workforce. That's
yeah, the one that the BBC have reckoned called the precariat. Okay, thank you guys. This is OB, Occupy News Network. Please follow us, developments at Occupy NN. If you want to follow, it's actually Barnet Housing Action Group. It's BarnetHAction, BarnetHAction. That's on Twitter and also find us on Facebook. Okay, peace out, guys. See you later.